Hey y'all. So I hope this is working. I did 3 of these videos on my phone only to realize my microphone isn't working. Thanks for that, Apple. So starting over. So I started this week with Taylor and Medina. All in all, I thought it was a good article. It was really readable, which I appreciate. And I thought it was a good introduction to paradigms and talking through them. The fisherman example kind of made me chuckle. It seemed to work for positivist, and then it was like, I'm going to interview fish. Okay, but I suppose it was kind of part of the lightheartedness of the article, especially when you get to the clip art photos later in it. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good kind of introduction or reintroduction, though I don't really recall talking about paradigms in my master's program explicitly like we are this week. So the way each one was defined, explained, compared to others or to kind of research as a whole, and then exemplified was a nice introduction, I thought. Thinking about my own research for this class in particular, I know we were told to bring our paradigms with us or think about it. I think I'm somewhere between post-positivist and critical because the research has kind of shifted. So the actual research on education and recidivism has dwindled, but I think was trying to universally acknowledge that education is a means of reducing recidivism. So therefore, pretty post-positivist, cause and effect. However, as it's shifted more recently, the focus isn't on how can we end recidivism or how can we stop it. It's on the social construct that leads to recidivism. So, or going back to prison or incarceration as a whole, right? So, Black and brown communities, specifically Black men, are most highly impacted by mass incarceration and the way our policing system is set up, or most negatively impacted, excuse me, or adversely. Words are hard this morning, y'all. So I think that lends more toward critical paradigm, but it falls between both. Looking at the older education or older information on education and recidivism being much more about this before that, or this is how we solve this, where critical is kind of where it's moved now. We know this is an issue. We know it's not being solved, but how are we getting here? How are we staying here? So that's where I found it most applicable to my own research for this class.